Thank you everyone. Thank you allowing me to share. And it all starts from the sign. And Senator Rob Orson impressed me big time by putting the campaign sign in my yard by himself. The reason that is so impressive is because I'm from communist China. People here might think, even if America turned to communism or socialism, they could vote the old system back. Wrong. Because when you vote for socialism, that will be your last vote. There is no turning back. So that is why it is so impressive, impossible to see anyone knock on your door to ask if he can put a sign in your yard in China. I have had Americans ask, if China does not do elections, how do they run? I replied by dictatorship. There is one party. They decide everything. They own everything. They are present in every part of your life. Factories, hospitals, schools, police stations, military, and they send their minders in those offices to tell you what to do and what to think. I never had an accurate word for their style until one day my father-in-law flat out said, like mafia? And I thought, yes, exactly. A society like that, without free market competition, people are not motivated to create and improve. They're holding all the power and resources while the policies are completely wrong. A country can easily fall apart. Then it is time for them to use force and lies to cover it up and throw objectors in jail or physically erase them. They have the army and the media. People have no power and no voice. But by then, no one would think about gaining their voice back. Instead, everyone only thinks about surviving. Your entire family, crowded in a tiny place. You work the job given to you by the party. The income can barely cover your basic needs. I get why people fall it in the first place, because it looks romantic. But when you step in, it is really just an abusive relationship. They keep their promise to make everyone equal, but it's just equally miserable. Perhaps the picture I have presented is different from the China you heard about. That is correct, because what I have described is the general picture of socialism. Current China is not North Korea or the former Soviet Union. Throughout my life, I have witnessed a peculiar change of this socialist country. The world has not done business with China. They have always been doing business with the Chinese Communist Party. 0.74% of Chinese are holding over 80% of the wealth in China. They are called Red Noble. Or in other words, 1.5 billion people are kidnapped by 500 powerful families. They sacrificed the nation's freedoms and built a tiny bit of Europe here and there and left most of the country in a third world wasteland. People are breathing polluted air, drinking toxic water, eating food grown from toxic soil, and getting sick because of that. But what is worse than this is they have poisoned people's hearts. Since no religion is permitted, material things are the only thing to hold on to, which only means you sell more of your soul to the devil. When you struggle too long and too hard, the bottom line blurs. Everything can be fake, from eggs and noodles to bridges and buildings. Everyone can be scamming you. You never know who is going to lie to you for benefits. Meanwhile, people are cranky, rude, and lost. It is time for America to make the most important choice, and as a witness to socialism, I cannot say that I'm not terrified about socialism's growing influence here in America. I ask myself, what to do, what to do. I think the only answer I heard from God is to do the next right thing. I hope He can be more specific or make my heart stronger. But I will follow His guide and just to do the right thing. I can start by voting for my fellow Republicans or coming a rally like this. So thank you everyone. Thank you for coming. God bless.
Woo!